Have you ever wondered about the world's greatest mysteries? I'm not talking about who ate the last slice of pizza or why your socks always disappear in the wash. No, we're diving into places on Earth so baffling, so perplexing, that even scientists are left scratching their heads. From desert stones that seem to move on their own, to forests where gravity seems to take a vacation, and lakes that turn living creatures into stone. Buckle up, because we're counting down the 20 most mysterious places that scientists cannot explain. Ready to have your mind blown? Let's get started. Number 20. The Sailing Stones of Death Valley, USA. Welcome to Death Valley, California, a place so hot it could make the sun break a sweat. But it's not the heat that has scientists baffled, it's the stones. Known as the Sailing Stones, these rocks, some weighing hundreds of pounds, mysteriously move across the desert floor, leaving long trails behind them in the cracked mud. And no, we're not talking about a slow crawl over millennia. These stones can move up to 1,500 feet in a single event. The question is, what's pushing them? Theories range from wind to ice sheets, but the truth remains elusive. Mother Nature has her secrets, and she's not sharing. What's even more eerie is that no one has ever actually seen them move. Despite countless cameras and high-tech setups, the rocks seem to do their dance when no one's looking. It's as if Death Valley has its own private choreographer. The latest theory suggests that a combination of thin ice sheets and wind could be responsible, but there's still no definitive answer. So if you're ever in Death Valley, keep your eyes on the ground. You might just catch a rock on the move. Number 19. The Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. Ah, the Bermuda Triangle, where ships vanish, planes disappear, and logic takes a holiday. This stretch of ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico has earned its reputation as the Devil's Triangle. Over the past century, at least 1,000 lives have been lost here, and more than 20 aircraft and 50 ships have disappeared without a trace. It's a place where compasses go haywire and radar screens might as well be ancient ruins. Scientists have proposed everything from magnetic anomalies to underwater gas bubbles, but no one really knows why this place seems to swallow everything whole. Some believe the triangle is a portal to another dimension, while others say it's the home of the lost city of Atlantis. The truth? Well, it's still lost out there somewhere beneath the waves. So, whether it's rogue waves or aliens, one thing is certain: the Bermuda Triangle keeps its secrets deep. Number 18. The Nazca Lines, Peru. In the dry, arid plains of southern Peru lie the Nazca Lines, hundreds of massive geoglyphs etched into the desert floor. Created by the ancient Nazca people between 500 BCE and 500 CE, these gigantic shapes depict everything from spiders to monkeys and stretch over 200 square miles. But here's the catch: these figures are so large they can only be seen from the sky. How did the ancient Nazca, without any means of flight, manage to create such precise shapes? Even more puzzling, why did they do it? Some theorize that the lines were created for astronomical purposes, while others believe they were giant offerings to the gods. The most outlandish theories suggest extraterrestrial involvement. Could the Nazca have had some help from above? Until scientists uncover more evidence, this one remains an open-air mystery. Number 17. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, Russia. High up in the Ural Mountains of Russia, an eerie mystery has perplexed the world for decades: the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers died under bizarre and terrifying circumstances. Their tent was found slashed open from the inside, and their bodies scattered across the snow, some half-dressed, others with severe internal injuries that experts liken to a car crash. And yet, there were no external wounds. One of the hikers was even missing her tongue. What on earth could have caused this? Hypotheses range from a sudden avalanche which forced the group to cut their way out of their tent, to more sinister explanations like secret military tests, Yeti attacks, or even extraterrestrial encounters. Despite countless investigations, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the coldest cases in Russian history, both literally and figuratively. Number 16. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is like something out of a dark fairy tale. a body of water that turns animals into stone. With water temperatures reaching up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit and an alkalinity level almost as high as ammonia, the lake is a toxic, hellish environment where only the hardiest forms of life can survive. Birds that mistakenly dive into the lake become calcified, their bodies preserved like ancient relics. It's as if the lake is trying to build its own art collection. Scientists understand the chemical composition that makes Lake Natron so lethal, but what's baffling is the lake's macabre beauty. Why do some flamingos choose to breed here, defying the odds of survival? And why does this place feel like it was plucked from the pages of mythology? These questions keep scientists on their toes, wondering if there's more to this eerie lake than meets the eye. Number 15. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Beneath the streets of Paris, there lies a labyrinthine network of tunnels known as the catacombs. With over 6 million skeletons stacked neatly in the walls, the catacombs are like a macabre library of human history. Initially created as a solution to overflowing cemeteries in the 18th century, these tunnels quickly became a symbol of the city's dark side. But why do so many people report strange phenomena in these eerie depths? From ghostly apparitions to whispers in the dark, the catacombs are filled with stories that defy explanation. Some say it's the residual energy of those buried there. Others claim it's a gateway to another realm. The catacombs even house secret societies who use the labyrinth as their clandestine meeting ground. Despite countless explorations, parts of the catacombs remain unmapped. If you're brave enough to venture in, don't stray too far. Who knows what you might encounter down there? Number 14. The Crooked Forest, Poland. Deep in western Poland, there's a small grove of trees that looks like something out of a surrealist painting, the Crooked Forest. About 400 pine trees in this area have an unnatural 90-degree bend at their bases, all bending in the same direction before straightening up again. No one knows exactly how or why these trees ended up this way. Were they purposefully manipulated for timber, or did some natural phenomenon twist them into these peculiar shapes? What's odd is that the trees were planted in the 1930s, and whatever caused their deformation remains a mystery. Some theories suggest snow damage or unusual gravitational forces, while others lean towards the fantastical, fairy magic or alien experiments. Whatever the cause, the Crooked Forest remains an enigma, drawing in visitors who are left scratching their heads. Number 13. The Zone of Silence, Mexico. In the remote desert of northern Mexico, there's a patch of land where radio signals and even satellite transmissions go haywire. Known as the Zone of Silence, this eerie place has been compared to the Bermuda Triangle, and it has its own share of strange phenomena, like spontaneous fires, UFO sightings, and even unexplained mutations in local plants and animals. Scientists have tried to figure out why this place seems to reject modern technology, but so far, no clear answers have surfaced. The Zone of Silence sits along the same latitude as other mysterious hotspots like the Bermuda Triangle and the Pyramids of Giza. Coincidence? Maybe. But with reports of strange lights and mysterious figures roaming the desert, the Zone of Silence is a place that continues to defy scientific reasoning. It seems the more we try to understand it, the deeper the mystery grows. The Devil's Kettle, USA. Minnesota's Judge C.R. Magny State Park is home to one of nature's most baffling phenomena, the Devil's Kettle. The Brule River splits into two at a waterfall. One side flows on normally, while the other plunges into a deep, dark hole known as the Devil's Kettle, seemingly disappearing without a trace. Scientists have tried to trace where the water goes using dye, ping-pong balls, and GPS trackers, but nothing ever reappears. It's as if the Earth itself has a secret trapdoor swallowing anything that comes its way. Is there a hidden cave system beneath the falls? An underground river? Or is it something even stranger? Until someone finds out, the Devil's Kettle remains one of the most perplexing natural mysteries in the United States. Number 11. Mount Roraima, Venezuela. Mount Roraima, located at the intersection of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, is a tabletop mountain that looks like it was carved out by the gods. Its sheer cliffs rise over 9,200 feet, shrouded in mist and mystery. What makes Mount Roraima truly strange, however, is the ecosystem on its summit, filled with unique plants and animals that exist nowhere else on Earth. Some scientists even believe the mountain could be a lost world, harboring species from millions of years ago. With its jagged edges and otherworldly landscapes, it's no surprise that Mount Roraima inspired Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. While scientists have studied the area extensively, the mountain's summit remains a biological puzzle, and the only thing clear is that there's still much left to discover. Number 10. The Richat structure, Mauritania. Also known as the Eye of the Sahara, the Richat structure in Mauritania is a geological formation so large it can be seen from space. It looks like a giant bullseye in the middle of the desert, with concentric rings stretching over 25 miles. While many initially thought it was the impact crater of a meteor, scientists have since dismissed that idea. The real cause? Still up for debate. Some believe it was formed by the uplifting and erosion of an ancient dome, while others argue it's the remains of a once mighty city lost to time. The debate continues, but one thing is for sure, the Eye of the Sahara is watching, and it's not saying a word. Number 9. The Hessdalen Lights, Norway. In a remote valley in Norway, strange, glowing orbs dance across the night sky. These aren't your average northern lights. These are the Hessdalen Lights. For decades, these mysterious lights have been appearing sporadically, hovering, zigzagging, and disappearing without warning. What makes them even stranger is their unpredictable nature. Sometimes they show up multiple times a night, and other times they vanish for months. Scientists have set up observation stations, but the phenomenon remains unexplained. Some suggest they're caused by unusual weather conditions, while others think they could be a natural battery of sorts, created by metallic minerals in the ground. Or maybe, just maybe, they're visitors from another world putting on a light show for those daring enough to look. Number 8. The Taos hum, USA. Residents of Taos, New Mexico have reported hearing a low-frequency hum since the early 1990s, a sound so persistent it's been compared to the drone of a distant diesel engine. What's bizarre is that not everyone can hear it. For those who do, it's a constant, maddening noise that science has yet to fully explain. Extensive studies have been conducted, but no definitive source has been found. Some believe it's due to secret military experiments, while others suggest geological or atmospheric anomalies. Regardless of its origin, the Taos hum is a reminder that sometimes the biggest mysteries are right under our noses, or in this case, in our ears. Number 7. The Bridgewater Triangle, USA. Move over, Bermuda Triangle. Massachusetts has its own hotbed of paranormal activity known as the Bridgewater Triangle. Covering around 200 square miles, this area has been the site of countless reports of UFOs, Bigfoot sightings, and even unexplained orbs of light. It's like a paranormal smorgasbord for those seeking a good fright. Some suggest that the land is cursed, as the area is rich in Native American history and legends. Others believe it's a magnetic vortex that amplifies the weird and unexplainable. Whatever the case, the Bridgewater Triangle remains one of America's most haunted and mysterious places. Number 6. The Door to Hell, Turkmenistan. In the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan, there's a crater that has been burning for over 50 years. Known as the Door to Hell, this fiery pit was created when a Soviet drilling operation went wrong in 1971. The ground collapsed, exposing a natural gas pocket, and the crater was set alight to prevent the spread of toxic fumes. It was supposed to burn for a few days, but it's still blazing today. Scientists understand the chemistry behind it, but what they can't figure out is when or if it will ever stop burning. In the meantime, it has become an eerie tourist attraction, a literal portal to the underworld in the middle of nowhere. Number 5. The Boiling River, Peru. Deep in the Amazon rainforest lies a river that shouldn't exist, a river so hot it boils. Known as the Shanay Timpishka, or boiled with the heat of the sun, this river can reach temperatures up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to cook small animals alive. but there's no volcanic activity nearby to explain why this river is so hot. Scientists believe the river is heated by fault-fed hot springs, but how and why this happens is still a mystery. It's a natural anomaly that defies conventional geological understanding, and for now the boiling river remains a steamy puzzle hidden deep in the Amazon. Number 4. The Great Blue Hole, Belize. Off the coast of Belize lies a giant underwater sinkhole known as the Great Blue Hole. Measuring over 1,000 feet across and 400 feet deep, it's one of the most striking natural wonders on Earth. But what makes it mysterious isn't just its appearance, it's what lies beneath. Divers who have ventured into its depths report strange currents, underwater caverns, and peculiar stalactite formations that defy explanation. The Great Blue Hole is believed to have formed during the last ice age, but why it has such unique geological features remains a topic of debate among scientists. Could there be secrets hidden even deeper? Until we explore its furthest reaches, the Blue Hole keeps its mysteries locked away. Stonehenge, England. Stonehenge is one of the world's most iconic prehistoric monuments, yet its purpose remains shrouded in mystery. Built around 5,000 years ago, this circle of massive stones stands on England's Salisbury Plain, drawing millions of visitors each year. The big question is, why was it built? Some think it was a celestial calendar, while others propose it was a burial ground or a place of healing. But the real puzzle is how the builders managed to transport the stones, some weighing up to 30 tons, from quarries located hundreds of miles away. Modern technology has provided clues, but no definitive answers. Was it ancient aliens, giants, or just a particularly determined group of Neolithic engineers? The mystery of Stonehenge endures, captivating imaginations across the globe. Number 2. The Skeleton Lake, India. High in the Indian Himalayas lies Rupkund Lake, a small body of water that reveals a chilling sight when the snow melts, a collection of human skeletons. Discovered in 1942, over 200 skeletons have been found at this remote lake, but who were they, and how did they end up there? Some of the remains date back to the 9th century, and evidence suggests they all died from blunt force trauma, likely caused by giant hailstones. But why were so many people in such a remote location to begin with? Were they pilgrims, traders, soldiers? Despite extensive research, the origins of the Skeleton Lake's inhabitants remain a mystery, buried under layers of snow and time. Number 1. The Mogui, China. Mogui, which translates to City of the Devil, is a desolate desert region in Xinjiang, China, where visitors report hearing bizarre sounds, ranging from soft music to blood-curdling screams, seemingly coming from nowhere. What causes these eerie noises in such a barren place? Some say it's the wind playing tricks through the unique rock formations, while others believe there's something more supernatural at play. Scientists have yet to fully understand the acoustic phenomenon here. Is it just the wind, or is there a deeper, more haunting explanation? Until more research is done, Mogui remains a place where reality blurs with the eerie unknown. And there you have it, 20 of the most mysterious places on Earth that continue to baffle scientists and spark our imaginations. From deserts where rocks seem to sail, to ancient structures that defy explanation, these locations remind us that despite all our advancements, the world is still full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Maybe they hold secrets of lost civilizations, or perhaps they challenge the very laws of nature as we know them. One thing is for sure, these places prove that there is still so much about our planet that we don't understand. So, if you're ever looking for a bit of adventure and a whole lot of mystery, these destinations are calling your name. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to uncover the truth.